Hi again, everybody.
Hey Joe,
Hey,
how you doing,
Eric.
man?
Doing all right.
What are you up to these days?
Playing Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. What's actually really interesting is that this is going to go up and we'll actually be hanging out like in my apartment or like around here with the other fine folks of the OnTheStick.com podcasting network. But right now, that's not, it's like time distortion. It's like time travel, just like Chrono
Mm-hmm.
Trigger.
We'll
So
go
yeah,
back in time and record this before we see each other,
that's right. Exactly. Exactly.
and maybe pick up a racing form. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, but not
Mm-hmm.
just a racing form, but like a sports almanac
Sure.
with sports statistics through 2015, which won't help us because no,
All
it
that will
was
have
through
already happened.
2000, right?
It
Yeah,
was a good plan, but we just didn't execute it
yeah. We
properly.
didn't we didn't go far enough back in time or whatever.
I'm going to bet on the Super Bowl. It happened 4 months ago. Shit.
Shit. Some fangs, some horns, some feathers.
Fang
Max
those horn
leveled up.
feathers.
I will fang those horn feathers. Is it just
Um,
frogs? Is everything in this
I think
everything in
there's
this
more than
area
just
frogs?
frogs in that area.
Because I mean, these frogs are giving us stuff that we can use to craft items, which is, or not craft, but trade for items, which is fine, I guess. But you know, you
Yeah.
hope for more, I guess.
Could be more exciting than frogs.
Well,
I like frogs.
maybe nothing.
Find him, Joe. You'll get so many good items if you find him.
What, the frogs?
No. The special creature that only comes out when it rains.
Yeah, it stopped raining though.
Oh.
How do I make it rain again? Aside from throwing money at strippers,
First go to the club.
right? You get a stack of 20s or whatever, I guess.
You go down, there's an enemy
Hey,
down
there's a
there.
thing. Hey, thing. There's a couple things.
It's an onion, I think. Is it called an onion? Oh,
Ion.
anion. It's an Ayn Rand onion.
I want to rock and roll all night, party every day. It seems like it was probably more than was strictly necessary in that situation.
It's an objectivist allium.
Hmm. Alright, that's raining again. Is this the same thing as that
Find him.
weird blue thing that I saw for a minute?
Find him and kill him. Take all of his stuff. Actually, he might fuck you up if you come across him at this point in the game. It doesn't rain for very long, does it?
No, it sure doesn't. Well, is it worth hanging around here waiting for it to rain to
You
keep
could
trying to find
exit,
this
come
thing?
back. It's up to you. I don't know how good those items are. What have you got equipped on your robot right now?
I think he's
Equip.
got a gold helm and a ruby vest, I think.
What's his punching thing? His hand. His punching thing. You know, the
Yes.
thing that's on the end of your arm that you punch things with.
Yeah. Um, hammer arm.
You probably would be an upgrade if you got his item.
Which would come from this rain monster, or like would?
No, it's part of the trade thing, but I
Oh,
forget
okay.
what.
Well, we'll go back and find out, I
I
guess.
know you can get a sword. You got the gun already, right?
I got the gun.
I know you can get a sword for Chrono too, but I don't.
Aren't I going to get like the dopest sword, or are
That's
we
not
getting?
for Chrono. That's for Snoop Froggy Frog.
Oh, that's right. Here comes the rain again. Is this like a I'll know what it is when I see it kind of thing? Like,
yeah.
okay. Alright, I appear to have killed everything except the rain monster, so I'm gonna go trade some more stuff.
That's fine. If you can get the weapon for Robo and maybe Chrono, you're probably all set.
Well, let's see here. I already gave him petals and fangs, and I gave him feathers and fangs. Let's give him petals and horns and see what happens. Sage bow. Is that a thing that I want?
That's for Marley. Probably not, unless you think you might swap her back in for healing purposes. But
right. Okay. So, can you do two of the same thing, like petals and petals? Like,
I think
okay.
so.
Nope. He says no. He says no. It doesn't matter which order I give them to him in.
No.
Okay, so let's go with horns and feathers.
Oh, the old horn feather.
That's right.
Professor Horn Feather.
Rock helm. I don't think I need another. Well, yeah, actually, I'll take that. Okay, and then
You do petal feather.
petal. I think I did. Oh, we already tried that. Petal. Feather. Stone arm. There we go. Get a stone arm. And then I think fang and horn.
Fang and horn. Yeah. I think that's the only one you haven't done.
Yeah. Flint edge. There you go.
There you go.
We're done here, sir. Okay, so I assume that we want to put the flint edge in his hands.
Probably.
There you go. We can give him the rock helm.
Probably should have had you do this before
Before that dungeon.
But
yeah.
Whatever.
She's got the ruby gun. Okay, I think we're all good. Now, much like Huey Lewis, I gotta get back in time. I guess I am back in time. I gotta get forward in time.
Now you want to go back down?
Oh, I thought this was where the time warp was.
No. Go back down across the bridge, and then I guess that would be west.
Oh, these mountains, right? Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing for you in the dactyl nest.
The mystic mountain tops.
I mean, there might be a dactyl up there, but it's not dactyl nesting season, so it won't do you much good.
That's rough, man.
Well, I mean, if you go at the right time of the year, you get some sweet, sweet dactyl eggs.
Is dactyl nesting season like wabbit season?
No, it's when the dactyls are all fucking each other, laying eggs all over the place.
That sounds like it is like wabbit season. This is wabbit season when the wabbits are fucking, and then
no, wabbit season's when they're killing the rabbits. I know usually.
So it's a couple months
seasons
after.
Are usually before or after. I don't know when rabbit season is in New York. I know there's one in the. I think there's one in the spring and one in the fall for rabbits. The small game hunting regulations in New York. I'm gonna look this up.
Just pass this hot information along to our viewers.
October through March.
There you go.
Or October through February in my neck of the woods.
Mm.
Reptiles and amphibians. Frogs are
Reptiles
defined
and
as eastern spadefoot toad, eastern American toad, Fowler's toad, northern cricket frog, northern gray tree frog, northern spring peeper, western chorus frog, bullfrog, green frog, mink frog. It's a mink frog.
mink frog.
Yeah, wood frog, northern leopard frog, southern leopard frog, and the pickerel frog. I know all those other ones.
Do you have frog season where you live?
Yeah, that's what I was just reading. Fishing or hunting license is required to take frogs with a pole, spear, etc., or by hand. Hunting season if you're going to shoot frogs with a bow or a gun.
Who the fuck is shooting frogs with a bow? What is going
That
on
doesn't
in
seem
New
fair,
York?
does it? Usually, you jig 'em or use like a bamboo pole.
I guess I didn't even realize that frog hunting was a thing in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, frog legs are really good.
I guess
There's no size limit, daily bag limit, or season bag limit.
on frogs.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So I can catch as many frogs as I want.
Yep. They do have a season though.
And what was the
Also,
season
a
again?
mink frog is very similar to a leopard frog, except instead of spots, it's just kind of a mishmash of gray and green and gold coloring. Just in case you were wondering. Turtles. The only turtle species for which there's an open hunting season are the snapping turtle and the diamondback terrapin. You
Snapping
may not
turtles are
harvest,
assholes.
take, or possess any other turtle species at any time. Leave the turtles alone, motherfucker.
Leave Brittany alone. No, we don't need to go there. No.
Must be diamondback terrapin isn't a local turtle. Snapping turtle. It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
You may not harvest, take, or possess any native snakes, lizards, or salamanders at any time.
Oh, wow. You want to piss off those game wardens. See if I can afford any of this guy's overpriced junk now.
You should stop and visit Luca's dad again, by the way.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, you don't want any of that stuff anyway.
It's all like, well, the Demon Edge looks like it could be something worthwhile. Actually, these armors too, but like they're so expensive.
Mm-hmm. I don't. Could you even afford any of that stuff?
Nope. All right. Well, first things first. I'm gonna visit good old what's his name, Melchior.
Melly
Ahoy,
Mel.
Melchior. Yes. Where's Grandmaster Flash though? On earth did you get the Mazamune and the Dreamstone? Because I'm the shit. What's a while, man? Oh, okay. Me and the Method Man are just gonna hang out, I guess.
I love this music. Might be my favorite music in the game.
The thinking, repairing music.
It'll come up again later.
Oh, so we just hang out. I'm just supposed to hang out while they fix this.
Yeah,
sword?
go look in the fridge.
Go look in the.
He's got some beers or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Or some soda pop, I guess.
She has no beers or soda pop.
No.
Yeah, that's right. Since Chrono's supposed to be like a child.
Come on, robot. We're gonna go get fucked up.
Mr. Dr. Dre.
They need to be so formal.
You must process the Dreamstone and activate the sword. You work on the Dreamstone, I'll work on the sword.
He did it.
He did it.
Her magical vacuum hands.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
You're not sorry, you old bastard.
It's a fine looking sword.
There's a spiritual energy emanating from it. Let us take the Mazamune to Snoop.
Let us leave? Huh?
Eh? Hecarim Cave.
You could go through the cave again, or you could go back to that closet and warp to the Millennial Fair. Not
Yeah.
sure which one would be faster. I guess you'd be less likely to run into fights if you go.
Going through the Millennial Fair, going through the
Yeah, if you go
closet.
through the fair.
All right.
Is this where you want to be? Oh, you're gonna go to Talbon's house.
Yes.
I hope I'm
Dr.
right.
Dre's house.
Down across the bridge.
Oh, there you go. That's right. He's got something going on here. I'm just in time.
Hey, good timing.
Yeah. I love it when I'm just on time. I got an extra rock helm. I guess I can give it to... Is that it? Is that all I need from him for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Hey, Salt. Can you try?
You can talk to him again.
I guess. Can you try to if you put the items he makes for her on somebody else, do they work or no?
No, I don't think anybody else can even
Can equip them.
and equip them. Yeah, evil weevils.
I forgot where.
You want to go back to 600, man?
Oh, that's right. Jesus, what am I even doing? Sorry, what?
I hit a thing on my tablet.
Did I tell you that I finally started playing 80 Days? I don't think I told you that.
Oh, did you?
I did.
How you doing on that?
I'm like in San Francisco, I think. I feel like I've got a decent chance of making it.
What day are you on?
Like, I'm like halfway, I want to say. I just passed 40 days, I think. Or like maybe 45 days. Somewhere around there. And I'm in San Francisco, so.
Yeah, as long as you get enough cash, you should be able to make it.
Yeah, I have something I have something really great that I can sell in San Francisco, but I forgot, like a jade statue or something that's worth like several $1,000s.
Your heart?
Well, I don't
I guess-
sell
I guess
that.
you
I
would-
just leave it.
Yeah, you would just leave it. Well,
there.
you could. That's why you left it, because somebody was offering
Someone
a
paid me
fat
for it.
stack of cash for it.
The police are coming for me. I don't know if you can hear that, but
Wee.
all right. So if I was Frog, I would live in these woods down here, right?
I guess, yeah.
In the cursed woods.
Where cursed
These
things
weird-
go.
That's right. Where snakes and dickies hang out. To pole.
That's a Dick E snake. That's Mr. Snake to you. And the Chipotle.
That's the name of my next punk band, actually, is Dick E. Snake and the Chipoles. I did that thing where they just like make it rain on you. I don't even know. Like, totally don't get it. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're just gonna fight one fucking Chipotle? As it is pronounced in the original Spanish.
So delicious, though. Dickie Snake and his brothers, the almonds.
What up, Snoop Froggy Frog? 'Tis us again. Have a sword.
I guess I maybe should have waited till the next morning.
It's time we took back the medal from the Frog King. He's a king now.
Well, no, it's the Frog King is a different. You've never seen the Frog King before.
Oh, okay.
You're about to have your mind blown. During this hot flashback.
Listen well, my friends. I'm about to go die. Who the hell is that?
What's that?
Glenn. Who's Glenn? Should I remember Glenn?
I don't know. You may well find out who Glenn is during this flashback.
Glenn Danzig.
Yeah. That's what all those rock helms are for.
That's right. That must be the Frog King.
Yep. You know how you can tell he's a Frog King?
He's got a frog crown.
Because he's got a frog crown.
You won't forget this. Ah! Beware, Glenn.
Turns out they were brothers, and somebody burned down their father's mortuary and.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's right. That's Glenn Kane and Cyrus Kane.
The goner.
No, a good goner.
That's right.
I've always read the ellipses, like the single letter and then the ellipses, as a stutter instead of an extended consonant
Pause.
sound. Yeah. Glenn. Good Glenn. One of
Ah! Damn you. This is Cyrus.
No, cuss Cyrus.
Run!
See what I mean? It doesn't have quite the same dramatic effect.
Take care of Queen Lean. Cyrus, why are you on fire? Maybe Cyrus is Glenn Kane.
The soul still burns.
A tale of soul and swords eternally retold. Harumph. Oh, that's Magus. That's the Magus. Z. Z.
There's an Ozzy, a Flea, and a Slash. Magus is definitely the Ronnie James Dio of that group.
You can't see it because it's only a 16-bit game, but he just definitely threw up the horns to cast that spell.
Yeah. Spineless wimp. Except frogs have spines. They should have turned him into a snail or something.
Yeah. Maybe he can't. Maybe his magic is limited that way. You don't know. Maybe you do know. I don't know.
Yeah, you can only turn vertebrates into other vertebrates. Vertebrates.
Snoop said, "Awaketh, Dr. Dre. There's bitches in the living room getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning."
Nothing to beat Sonic.
Yep. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me to Magus's lair. Do I want to take Salt or Method Man?
I think you're gonna want Luca. Would be my recommendation, because you're gonna want a variety of spells.
Ah, okay. Nope, no. Didn't want to go back in the hole. Stupid snake and a dicky.
Dicky Snake is an asshole.
He is. Shouldn't Snoop Froggy Frog be immune to attacks from other frogs?
I don't. That doesn't make any sense. Frogs eat other frogs all the time.
That frog didn't eat my frog. He just like rained on him.
I don't think. I mean, are you immune to attacks from other humans? I don't think your logic is very good.
No, but I'm not a character in a role-playing game.
Dogs can't hurt dogs.
Why does Frog get one freakish earthworm gym arm when he wins a battle?
Yeah, I've always wondered that too. Actually, he has one giant overdeveloped arm and one really small arm because he has nerve damage.
Oh, is Paul Mr. Warner Forendorf? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. Rain, go away.
Somebody's got to keep Frog moist.
Yeah, we wouldn't want him to dry out, I guess.
Yeah. So, what have you done in 80 days? Which way did you go?
I took the Trans-Siberian Railroad.
Mm-hmm. I feel like almost everybody does that their first time through that game.
And then I took the steamship across the Pacific Ocean, but they tried to be like it cost like the rest of the money I had, basically. And then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna just stop at Hawaii and like you're gonna have to figure it out from there." And I was basically like, "Hell no, that ain't happening." So we mutinied the ship and got it to take us to San Francisco, and that's where I'm at now.
Who'd you turn the ship over to?
I don't think I've actually done that part yet. Like I just got to the
back to shore or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you get help from everybody on the ship to mutiny?
Just about, yeah. I'm trying to remember. I had the workers like do most of the helping. Actually, I probably have a bunch of old weapons and shit that I can sell that I'm not going to need anymore, don't I? Like, this tin arm, probably. Not going to need that. This gun. This arm. This gun.
You should, once you finish that run, you should try to do the North Pole route.
Yeah?
It's fantastic.
I bet. I almost did that, and then I was kind of like, that seems like pretty arduous, considering that like I don't really know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, is that open on your first playthrough?
If you talk to the right people, I think you can make it be open.
You have to go through, instead of going through Paris, you have to go to Cambridge, I think.
Okay.
University, and then they'll send you someplace else to take that route. You can also, there's a like Journey to the Center of the Earth event in that game too, which is totally rad.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know how to trigger it, or is it just a random thing? Like you have to be in the right place. And...
I want to say, it's in one of the Scandinavian cities. You meet a guy, like he's trying to. It's the guy from Journey to the Center of the Earth. I forget his name.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember his name either.
But you meet him, and then he will meet you in Reykjavik in Iceland, like as you're just about to complete your journey, and then there's an event where you can do the Journey to the Center of the Earth thing.
Okay, and then you said you can meet Captain Nemo actually too, didn't you?
Yeah, if you go south through Africa, and then like through Madagascar.
So we're supposed to be going to Magus's lair, but I seriously have no idea where that is.
Go down. I'll just tell you where it is. It's another one of those areas that kind of blends in with the background. It's one of those. It's right. Oh, go over a little bit more. Up, right above that house.
Right above this house?
Yeah. Is it right above that, or is it farther east? It's one of those two mountain ranges. Has a path.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. The Denadoro Mountains.
No, that's where you get the sword. It's the other.
Oh, that is where you get the sword.
But yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything there. That one looks even more.
Magic Cave.
Yep. But like, it doesn't look like there's anything on that mountain.
Apparently Snoop Froggy Frog figured it
I know
out.
the name of 8 princesses. I'm an expert on softball.
Oh, really? Are you? Softball, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, is Frog having more flashbacks? Eat some bad acid, Frog? You're a marshmallow, Glenn.
He's a literal marshmallow. One day he'll grow big and strong and destroy New York City.
What's the name of the marshmallow in Super Mario RPG? Mallow? Is it just Mallow? Okay.
Yeah, he's not a marshmallow. He's a cloud person.
Oh.
I think. Or at least his family lives in the clouds.
I don't know. I have that game. I have not spent very much time with it.
It's pretty fucking weird.
Don't a lot of people say that they like Paper Mario better than Super Mario RPG anyways?
Yeah, I mean, they're very different in pretty much every way. Mario RPGs the Paper Mario games are much more in line with like Mario Kanon.
Yeah, there's not just like weird random shit happening all over the place.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same. I mean, actually, both games kind of have a similar tone to them, but they're both kind of silly and kind of frivolous. But Mario RPG definitely adds things to the Mario universe where the Paper Mario games sort of just like add stuff to it. You know what I mean? Like it adds some details, it shades some things in as far as giving Koopas and Goombas and things like characters and personalities instead of them just being like a monolithic species that all just come after Mario. They have different personalities and stuff. Right. Whereas in Mario RPG, shit is fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. The only Paper Mario game that I played was the Wii one.
Froggy Frog. That was a great music video, by the way.
I wonder if it's going to get copyright.
Snoop Dogg literally morphed into a Doberman Pinker. Then some dog chasers try and catch him.
Yep. That happens. It's a music video from the 90s.
Mario RPG has Frog Fuchsius in it. Which is an ancient sage-like frog named Frog Fuchsius.
It's important.
Yeah. He floats in carried on the end of Lakitu's fishing pole.
Of course he does.
Yes, because he is mystical and magical, except not really. He needs a little help. Like I said, that game is fucking bizarre. There's a bunch of fake Power Rangers in Mario RPG. The Axum Rangers, I think they were called.
That sounds
This is all
delightful.
kind of flooding back to me now. I'm remembering what a bizarre game that was.
There were a bunch of fake Power Rangers in God Hand. That was like my favorite part.
Yeah, the Axum Rangers are pretty good too. I mean, like Malo, he's like there's a whole world that exists in the clouds, and then there is a giant lady dressed up as a parrot that when she physically attacks you, her boobs shake really crazy. I think.
Why is there a bat following us around?
I don't know. He's spying on you, man.
And also, if I go to the end of time, will Frog learn magic? Is that a thing I should do before
I
tackling
think.
this
Does he
dungeon?
already have magic? You might want to check.
No, he just has tech. He just said something about it.
You should probably go do that then. Yeah, I really liked Mario RPG back in the day. It's another one of those sort of digitized graphics things that doesn't hold up quite so well. But
I hate that style of graphics so much.
Yeah, and that game looks a lot. It's not as nearly as muddy as the Donkey Kong country games or.
I just bought a super weird Japanese wrestling game for Super Famicom that has graphics in that style, and it's like the most hideous fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game, but it looks like total balls.
Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, whatever, there's like Mario RPG, or the characters look more like they look more like little plastic figurines.
Yeah, right. But they look like the like, I don't know, the bit rate, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it, on all the models is like not good, so they look shitty.
Yeah, I haven't played that game in a really long time, but it looked pretty good at the time. I still think it holds up okay. It does not look as good as Chrono Trigger. I think the characters look pretty good in Mario RPG. It's the background stuff that looks really shitty and artifacted. And it also really limits the amount of animation. I actually I played a little Donkey Kong Country 2, and like the game is actually, it's the same thing. Like the characters don't look so bad, but the backgrounds are fucking impossible to look at.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it all kind of looks bad, to be perfect.
Everything is just a horrible, muddy blur.
I mean, I have boxed copies of all three of the.
Third one is very, very bad.
And I'm not like into it at all. Okay, don't tell me I can try out my magic and then fucking kill me before I use any of it, Speakio, you asshole.
He's tougher than you, man.
Can you beat him? Did we talk about this already? You
can beat him. I think that I want to say there is a certain level plateau that when you hit, he changes forms and gets more difficult. So if you get to him like right before he changes forms, he's easier to beat. But you must have already crossed that threshold, whatever it is. I don't remember what it is.
Right. Okay, so now Frog has magic, and actually, I was gonna say let's do the next dungeon, but we've been going for like 45 minutes, sort of like in this interstitial moment.
The next area is sort of it's like the end of the first act of Chrono Trigger, I guess you would say.
Well,
and it's like it's a fairly long dungeon too, so you probably would want to dedicate a whole episode to that.
Yeah, let's go get outside of it, and we'll save right outside of it. We'll sleep in an inn, and we'll save right outside of it, and we'll be ready to go in the next episode. But let's kill these imp aces first.
Should be fairly trivial at this point. Hey, it's more like a Joker, am I right, Joe? A little card-based humor.
I got it. We're just gonna walk past those dudes because it's more of an annoyance to kill them than like any actual value that they would have, I think, at this point. Go to the inn. We'll pay the $10 for full restoration.
Maybe you'll figure out how to open the mustache chests.
That would be wonderful. I'm so befuddled by that. Okay. And there's the magic cave, and we will save. And everybody should join us next week. Same on the stick time, same on the stick channel.
Well, maybe at the same time. We don't know. It could be trapped.
No, it's really
somewhere in
whenever.
the distant past or the dystopian future. You never know when these episodes are going to come out.
That's true, but they've been pretty consistently coming out every Sunday. We missed a couple weeks in there because we took a little bit of a break, but
Every Sunday they're coming.
every Sunday they're coming. This one's probably going up late because I'm about to, not this one, but I guess the previous one, which is the one I'm about to upload. Because, but anyways, they come up on Sunday. So last week's probably went up later in the day than it should have. Is the best way I can phrase that with all these time travel shenanigans. Anyways, check it out. Check out onthestick.com. All of the stuff we do there. Podcasts and other videos and all that kind of stuff. And actually, by the time this one goes up, no, not by the time, but soon after this one is up, you should see a new episode of Same Name, Different Game. So be looking for that too.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's totally fun. And we'll talk to you next time.
Peace.